Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira takes place this weekend on the main card of UFC 276. Adesanya versus Cannonier. Now I can't wait for this fight. This title elimination bout in the middleweight division. Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira. Great matchup here. And I can't wait for this fight. Sean Strickland, of course, on a big winning streak. He's looking good lately. Looking very good, of course, beating Jack Hermanson in that last fight by a split decision. It wasn't even a split decision. It was unanimous. Some pre-written scorecard gave that fight to Hermanson. I don't know how. Strickland clearly won that fight 4 rounds to 1. Maybe in 5-0. I don't even mind. But he clearly won against Jack Hermanson. Before that, he beat Uriah Hall. Absolutely dominated Uriah Hall in that fight. And he beat up Krzysztof Jotko. Sean Strickland looking very good. Of course, he did fight at middleweight. Of course, he's fought 5 times at middleweight. Jack Marshman he beat, Brendan Allen, Krzysztof Jotko, Uriah Hall, Jack Hermanson, looking very good. And yeah, Alex Pereira also coming up. This is his 3rd UFC fight. Beat Bruno Silva in that last one. Looked really good against Bruno Silva. Rounds 1 and 3, won against Bruno Silva. Very close fight against Bruno Silva, though, of course, before he got KO with a flying knee over Andreas Michailidis. So, Alex Pereira has been looking good. This is a great fight. I am going to go Sean Strickland, though, getting this one done over Alex Pereira. I like Alex Pereira. I just don't see him winning this one. If I'm honest with you. I just don't see him winning. I just can't see him winning against Sean Strickland here. I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's his 3rd UFC fight, he's not ready. He is ready, of course he had a lot of glory fights. He was champion there, of course KO'd Israel Adesanya, and he beat Israel Adesanya by decision before then too. But he's good. He's good, Alex Pereira. Yeah, he is good. He's good. He beat Andreas Michailidis, which isn't the best of wins, but I think Strickland's going to grapple him here, man, and get a first-round rear naked choke win. Strickland, I think, is going to get it. I just don't see him winning here, man. Of course, he did win against Andreas Michailidis, and people know of him winning that fight with flying knee. But we're not going to talk. Are we going to talk about him not getting grappled early in round 1? I get it. Andreas Michailidis is a good grappler, and that's basically his whole game plan in every fight. But it's not good. It's not good. Andreas Michailidis is not that good. He did find the flying knee. Will he really find the flying knee here against Sean Strickland? A guy that has really good striking and good grappling. I think Sean Strickland's going to get this one done, man. He did beat Bruno Silva, which is a good win. He didn't even look that good against Bruno Silva. Silva probably would have won that fight if he didn't gas out. I know I say that every time about a lot of fighters. But I don't know, man. Pereira, he did win against Silva. He won the first round. Started to lose the second, but then he came back in the third. A dominant 3rd round. But Bruno Silva looked good against him. And Silva, I know it's really good. But, I don't know. Sean Strickland, of course. 31 years old. He's 31. He beat Jack Hermanson in that fight. Looked good against Hermanson. Hermanson couldn't really get the takedowns, and he just outstruck Jack Hermanson. Not the best performance, let's be real, but before he outgrappled Uriah Hall. Strickland in his whole camp. I'll say this during the end, but he has been training grappling. Where's the clues? The puzzle piece. The puzzle piece should be connected now. Strickland has been training. He's been training grappling to beat Alex Pereira. Before he outgrappled Uriah Hall, man. He outgrappled Uriah Hall. He had striking here and there against Hall, but was overall out grappling Uriah Hall. Absolutely destroyed Uriah Hall. Yeah, he beat up Uriah Hall. Then he beat Krzysztof Jotko in the striking department there. But Krzysztof Jotko was really good. He just beat Gerald Mearshart. Overall, Jotko has been looking good other than that one loss to Sean Strickland. He on a winning streak. He beat Alan Amedovski, Marc-Andre Barrios, and Eric Anders. He beat all of them by decision. And he beat Serkinov and Mearshart. Only that one loss to Strickland. So he is good. Strickland didn't out-grapple Jotko, but he outstruck Jotko on the feet. I know Jotko is a bit mediocre, but you know, people just mention the Uriah Hall fight. Then he out-grapples Brendan Allen in their fight, which is underrated. He out-grappled he did out-grapple Uriah Hall. He out-grappled Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen could have went for a heel hook, but was just too hesitant, I think. That's my opinion. Was a bit hesitant, you know. I don't know. Strickland out-grappled him. And of course, they got back up, and Strickland beat him up on the feet, but he beat up Jack Marshman, absolutely destroyed Jack Marshman, but I just think that Sean Strickland's going to get the grappling here going. Even against Kamaru Usman back then. Back in 2017, Kamaru Usman, the current UFC undisputed welterweight champion of the world, now fighting Leon Edwards. He didn't look terrible against Usman. Of course, he lost, clear. Usman had grappling, but this was Usman that had the grappling back then, not the striking. You know? Looked decent against Usman, you know? Strickland, overall, people think of him as a KO artist or like a stand-up guy. He has grappling. Like I said this up to the Jack Hermansson fight. He has grappling. And I don't think Alex Pereira is going to get it done here, man. I don't think it will be his best performance. He's 5-1. I think he's 6-1, if I'm honest with you. Actually, he is 5-1. He did beat Bruno Silva, and I know Silva was on a big winning streak back then. Before that loss, like he was on a huge winning streak. Beat Wellington Turman, Andrew Sanchez, Jordan Wright, and lost to Alex Pereira. But Alex Pereira is good, I understand, but he didn't look good against Silva. Like I don't think if Strickland stays on the feet with Alex Pereira here on the feet, he keeps on the feet and tries striking with Pereira, he's gonna get clipped and put out. But Strickland, I don't know about him. I think it's just muscle memory or something. He just has good defense with his strikes. So, I think it'll be kind of hard for Pereira to land big hooks. Now, Pereira could win, I understand. I don't think he'll out-grapple Strickland, so I think he has to KO Strickland or keep it on the feet and just out-strike Strickland on the outside. That could happen. But Pereira, I just don't see him getting it done. Like, he beat Andreas Michailidis with a flying knee. Michailidis was just kind of too one-dimensional there and got hit with a flying knee. But the first round, he was getting out-grappled. I picked Michailidis there as an underdog. I think he was an underdog there in that fight. He was a massive underdog there. That was not a bad prediction to pick Michailidis there. And he won. He won against Michailidis by flying knee. But Michailidis was just out-grappling him. I know Pereira wasn't in huge danger or anything, but I think Michailidis' game plan was just to grind out Pereira into the later rounds and that, and just start off good early. And then he got flying knee. Will Pereira flying knee Strickland? You think Strickland will not know that? You think Strickland will know that's coming? Who's better, Strickland or Michailidis? You know? I think Strickland's going to get it done. Pereira, I know he's been training with Glover, but Glover, he hasn't been training with Glover. I know here and there he must be training with Glover. And maybe before Glover fought Yuri, they were training, but Glover's taking time off. He just took a bunch of damage against Yuri Prohaska. Bunch of damage. You know, he's an old guy. I just don't see it going well for Pereira. He could win. I understand he could get it done, but I can't trust him to get this one done. Strickland knows there's a title shot on the line. He can fight Israel Adesanya, have a chance to win against Israel Adesanya. It'd be really funny if he won against Israel Adesanya as well. He wouldn't win. But, I don't know. I think Strickland's going to get it done here. He's an underdog here, Strickland as well. And Pereira's 34 years old. I think he's turning 35 quite soon, if I'm not mistaken as well. July 7th. Not good, man. Strickland's he's 31, Strickland, turning in February. He's good. Strickland's good. I just don't see Alex Pereira winning. Who do I hope wins this one, though? Who do I hope wins to fight Israel Adesanya if Adesanya beats Cannonier? I hope Pereira. Just to beat Israel Adesanya. Pereira has a better chance of doing so. Style-wise. And the build-up would be absolutely dull. Let's be real. I know the first two fights are good, but what's Pereira going to do? Trash talk Israel Adesanya? It's not going to really work like that. Strickland. The build-up of Adesanya would probably be the best build-up ever. Other than Khabib Conor, of course. But that's different. Just Strickland Adesanya with no past. Would be crazy. Adesanya probably would win, but listen, we'll see what Strickland does this weekend. I think he wins it. More proof, though. He could get KO'd, but I just don't see him getting KO'd. I think that's Pereira's only chance to win. I think before he said Pereira in the build-up, he wanted to get a clear decision instead of a KO. Not a good look whatsoever. More preferably, you should want to get a KO. I just don't see it going well for Pereira. I don't see it. 6'1", Strickland 6'1" to 6'4". So Pereira's probably going to be taller at the weigh-ins. He is going to be taller at the weigh-ins. He does have a 4-inch reach advantage, but Strickland, I think, is going to grapple. Pereira can win. Honestly, Pereira can win. I just don't see him winning, though. I think he'll get out-grappled. And he was getting out-grappled by Michailidis in November of last year. There's no way he's massively improved from November last year to July this year, end of June this year. There's no way he's massively improved that fast as a 34-year-old. Yeah. I hope Strickland wins. I think he's going to win. Either way, though, if Pereira wins, I'll be kind of annoyed because Strickland, it'd kind of be dead hype for Strickland after that. Imagine if Pereira just KOs him out cold. That'd suck. But yeah, I think Strickland gets it done. We'll see what happens, though. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. By the way, before I go, Strickland's been training with great wrestlers as well in the gym. Trained with Johnny Eblin, that guy from Bellator, that guy that just beat Gegard Mousasi and won the Middleweight World Championship. Bellator Middleweight World Championship. He's been training with him. Sean Strickland. Strickland's been training with these other guys as well, which I can't quite remember, but he's been training with these other guys as well. I just think Strickland's going to get it. I'm confident he'll win as well. And I think he'll get a title shot. Loser of this, though, can face... If Cannonier loses... Let's say Cannonier loses this one. No. Let's say Cannonier loses to Adesanya. I think the winner... If Cannonier loses, should face the loser of this. Pereira called out Cannonier before, so... Let's do that fight. Pereira, Cannonier. If they both lose, which I think they will. Let's do that. Pereira called them out after his win over Bruno Silva. And you can do Strickland Adesanya. Yeah. I think Strickland wins it. First round sub. I think he'll just land some shots here and there. Be patient on the feet. Pereira also. I forgot to say this. Pereira. I never see him throw leg kicks. I know he's a kickboxer, but so far in the UFC, I haven't seen him throw any. At all. I haven't seen him throw any. So, That's probably good, because if he throws, he might throw some here, but Strickland knows how to check them well, you know. And even then, I think he'll get taken down by it and get subbed. Rear naked choke. It'll be over. Yeah. Strickland wins. Peace.